So I discovered this new workflow from this new AI app. It's called Nano Banana. It's an image generator, basically. It generates any image you want just by typing in a simple prompt. This was basically me experimenting on ways on how to achieve character consistency because I've been getting wardrobe consistency, I've been getting lighting consistency in my previous videos, as you've seen. However, the character consistency hasn't really been the best because the characters that I would get from each shot or from each prompt was always different from the last prompt or from the last prompt. So with this one, I feel like I've been able to achieve that. Because here, for example, I have a character called Yasuke or Yasuke. By the way, Yasuke was a legendary black samurai in feudal Japan, in case you didn't know. And here he is. These are the different images. These are reference images. That's what I call them. People in the film industry will know them as storyboards. You know, you get the same different shots and different angles of the same character, right? And so I take these, I downloaded these, and I went to VO3, right? I went to VO3 and used the image generator, which is frames to, not the image generator, sorry. It's I used the frames to video feature, which is this. And the photos that I had on Nano Banana are now on VO3. You see this? These are the images right there. And so I told Owetutu to make the prompt for me, and she made the prompt, obviously. And these are the videos that I got from that prompt from those reference images. Yeah, let's have a look. The images are now moving. Look at the character consistency. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. Yeah? And from a different angle, still the same guy. No loss of consistency whatsoever. And so I decided to ramp it up a little bit and put him on a horse. I also generated that from Nano Banana, of course. Let's see here. There's the image of him on a horse, and there's the prompt, and this is what VO3 gave me. Come on now. Look at that. Same guy on a horse though. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I have achieved character consistency through all prompts, through all shots, no matter the angle. And this is the front facing. By the way, every time the camera changes angles, that's a different prompt. And previously, I've been unable to achieve the consistency, character consistency through prompts, but now I have. Just to reiterate, same horse, same backgrounds, same wardrobe, same face. This is so satisfying. Different location, same guy. See? However, and by the way, this is the one thing, this is probably one of the things that has been keeping me from doing original content for YouTube, because nobody wants to watch a story that has an inconsistent lead character. You know, you want to be able to connect with the lead character. You want to be able to connect and engage with the story because you see the story through his eyes. So if the character himself is inconsistent, then how were you lost from the first second to the last second of the story? You know, so this was important. But you know what bothers me here a little bit is that even though I've achieved consistency throughout all elements of production, I have noticed a drop in quality, in visual quality. that ultra realism is not coming through for me anymore. You know, the textures is what I'm talking about. It looks a bit too cartoonish. Look at that. It looks a little bit too cartoonish for me, and the movements themselves are stalling. It's a bit too slow. Maybe it's a problem with the prompts. I don't know, but the textures are not just right. It doesn't look real. Maybe let me give you an example of what I mean by real or ultra real. What do I have here? What do I have here? Let me see. Maybe we go to this. This was another test that I did earlier on. Look at that. You see how real that looks? This looks real. The textures of the face and the skin and the blood. This is what I'm talking about. There's no cartoonish effect to it. However, when I compare it to what I have here, the skin is so smooth, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's a problem with the prompt, but I'll figure it out. But once I figure this out, I'll be giving you guys original content for YouTube. It will only be 10 to 15 minutes, but the visuals will be amazing. I can promise you that. By the way, this is the reason why I haven't posted in a while. I've been experimenting with this thing. Yeah, it's been taking up all my time. But I promise you, once I start making that YouTube content, it'll all be worth it. The wait itself will all be worth it. I'll be giving you cinematic visuals right here on your cell phone. And the best part of it all is that it will be free. No subscriptions, none of that. It will just be free. How cool is that?